Hello everybody. Okay. Oh. Wir werden auch gleich mal ins Briefing gehen. Hi guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
So. Also, heute steht an 3 Stunden vor Ricard, Charity Race für die Ukraine. Bin leider zu blöd, diese Donation-Links da einzufügen in den Stream. Aber ihr könnt gerne beim Nils schauen. Also die ganze Prominenz ist heute am Start. Ich denke, auch bei Ares wird es diese Links geben. Wäre super geil, wenn wir da ein bisschen Kohle zusammenkriegen. So, das muss ich auch noch machen. Das ist der Chat sehe.
T'es dans ton siège, Romain?
Oui.
Bonjour.
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 Since we're driving on Paul Ricard, we have to speak French now.
Ich werde mal versuchen, eine 33 schon.
I think we have only one team. One French team. We are lonely.
If that
Pretty good weather in Puerto Rico now.
Stellen Sie den Spaß, wenn wir jetzt nichts mehr fahren.
Hello.
2 Sekunden aufholen. Aber geil, wirklich, dass es so voll ist und
Je fais un tour, Romain, et je te passe le volant.
ganzen Cracks da mit am Start sind. Ich bin jetzt vorhin gerade mal auf irgendeinem Server gefahren. Der Cup Ferrari, das ist eine Rakete. Der geraden, der eine Sekunde nimmt er dir ab.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'll be with you just in a moment. Okay, I'll just need to finish off a couple of messages, and I'll be here ASAP for the briefing. So thanks for your patience.
Okay.
Also, gleich los.
À toi, Romain.
Moin, Lubi. Jetzt aber ohne Zeitverzögerung, dass ich den Chat lese. Jetzt bin ich schon nicht beschäftigt. Wie lange ging eigentlich dieses? So funktioniert das Briefing. Alter, das geht ja schon wieder super los. Wahrscheinlich 10-mal überrundet nachher. Ja, ist mir gestern passiert. Ja, aber nur vorgestern. Also, ich habe das heute voll verschlafen. Also, hätte Marco nicht gesagt, dass das heute ist. Ich glaube, gestern Abend hat er es noch geschrieben. Ich habe es erst heute früh gelesen. Ist voll verpennt. Und zum Glück kommt Marco nachher noch und fährt den Mittelstint.
Hello.
Buchse einfach 50 Euro. Ich weiß auch nicht, wie er das macht. Bin mal so gechillt dabei, Alter. Und so schnell dann auch noch dazu. Fehlerfrei. Also ich hoffe, dass wir da im Mittelfeld irgendwo ankommen, Alter. Bin mal gespannt, wie das läuft mit den Strafen, die man, wenn man über die Donation Links was spendet, gibt es anscheinend, oder kann man sich Strafen aussuchen für wen auch immer. Ja, das stimmt. Also wir haben es probiert mit dem Honda, aber irgendwie kommt keiner so richtig mit klar, ohne mit einem extremen Todesrisiko. Haben wir gesagt, schauen wir mal klar. Und Robin hat, ich nehme an, dass das Robin sein Setup ist, Alter, da kannst du blind fahren. Ist wirklich easy und chillig. Ohne Risiko. Marco auch am Start, supi. Hätte ich aber doch noch ein paar Wünschen drehen können, ja, wenn das Briefing sich so zart.
Right, hello again. Thanks for your patience, guys.
Okay.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
No problem.
How we? Oh, okay. We got lots of people in.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a
Lots
few,
and
man.
lots of people. Is this a record for most amount of people in Discord chat ever? I'm not going to count. I can't count that high.
Scheiße.
So yeah, first afternoon, guys. Thank you all so much for coming. I was going to wait until there's more of you here, but this is so many people. I'm hoping that there's at least one driver from each team that's come along to the briefing here. So it's really good of you to come. I know it's not your normal average race, so there's just a few things I wanted to go over before we start. Some of you may have already seen, if you've been following Aris's stream or any of the other streamers that are racing with us today, you probably already know that this is not a normal race. You may have even seen the links that I've put up for the donation links. Obviously, the whole point of this is to raise some money for a very important cause, one which myself and actually my bosses at work have been working on for the last few weeks, well, actually a couple of months now, raising money to help basically provide some kind of semblance of a better life from people, refugees from Ukraine that we can help escape and hopefully start a new life here, whether it's temporary or permanent, we don't know yet, but we've managed to I think about 50 Ukrainian refugees.
Ricard gesagt,
get out of
wenn ich
Ukraine
das
so
sehe.
far and out of Poland. But there's still millions left. There's no, like, the job isn't done.
Komme ich
just
auf
because
keinen
we've
Fall
managed to
hin.
help
Das
some
ist so
people.
eine Hassstrecke
There's
für
a lot
mich.
more work ahead of us. The people that we've managed to relocate here still obviously need medical care. They need help with housing and food and clothes. And again, there's no end to the crisis in sight. So there are still millions of people that are left homeless and without all the basics that we take for granted. So whatever we raise today, is going to go towards helping some of the refugees that we've helped move here to Portugal and to get out of the Ukraine, and also to help with the continued humanitarian efforts in Ukraine, such as the International Red Cross and other charities that are working there still at the moment. So we're going to do our best basically to raise as much money as possible that I'll be donating to the local Ukrainian fund here we have in Portugal for the ones that we managed to help and still need to help. And obviously the rest will go, like I said, to the humanitarian efforts that are still working in Poland and around the borders of Ukraine and inside Ukraine itself. It's all for the humanitarian process anyway. We will not be sending money for guns and drones and all that
Ja,
stuff. So,
Cup Ferrari, Alter, ich will nicht wissen, was der fährt, weil der hat mir wirklich vorhin eine Sekunde auf der Geraden abgenommen.
So first of all, thank you for anyone that
Nur
has
auf
already
der Geraden.
donated.
Nicht
It's
mal pro
amazing to see
Runde.
the donations are already starting to come in. We haven't even got started on the race yet.
Kurven ist ja viel langsamer, da kommst du wieder ran, aber nicht vorbei.
Past as well. There's been a
Total.
lot of work from some of the regulars here. So big thanks to, I'm just going to shout out actually, big thanks to Octavian, especially for all of the work with the putting up the servers and things like that. Every little thing helps, mate. It's been much appreciated. I'm absolutely bogged down with stuff at the moment, so it's nice to to have you guys that are here.
Das stimmt wohl, Marco.
Big thanks to Vinci, I've got to say, who's
Er hat uns selbst bestraft, bevor wir überhaupt angefangen
he's
haben.
making donations. Basically, he's already donated, I think, 2 or 3 times now. This was last night before it even went live. So thanks to Vinci for getting the ball rolling and for helping solve the
Ferrari auch mit
problem with the
280.
Buy Me a Coffee website. So everyone now knows. Hopefully, we've got some clear instructions on how to use it. It should be idiot-proof.
Fährt da schnell rein, verdammte Axt.
See how that goes. Right, 1 second. I just need to quickly message someone that's very important. What I'm going to do. Right, okay, right. So the race today. Just to let you know, there will be a server restart shortly for the practice session. There's been a couple of issues with it. It's not been able to join correctly. I can't keep doing it, but I'm going to do it once, obviously, because there's a few people that have really worked hard at getting their liveries ready and getting in and organising the teams, including Tim, our friendly favourite idiot, who has already donated some fantastic donation earlier, and he's managed to mess up his car and he's joined, so he can't even
blame me, guys.
So Tim's one of them, but he's not the only one. Don't worry. I've had a few messages from different people that have managed to balls it up. So just a reminder, guys, you absolutely must enter with your team leader first, yeah, and everyone must follow. And if there's ever any problems in the race, you must basically, if the team leader gets disconnected or that everything screws up, you must rejoin in that correct order again. The team leader must rejoin first. Okay, so keep it simple. Don't do anything like. This is the other thing actually which helps. Make sure the team leader is in the car at the start and the end of each session as well. So at the end of practice, if the team leader's back in the car, you will then join quali with the correct driver in the car and you shouldn't have any problems. And the same goes at the end of the quali. Make sure the team leader is in the car at the end of quali and then you should join the race as the team leader. So it's not essential, but this really helps with the bugs and any issues when it comes to team joins. Okay, so just bear that in mind, guys. I will not be able to restart the server obviously once we've done like practice and we move into quali, and certainly not during the race. So I'm really sorry if it messes anyone's race up. We've got to move on basically. So hopefully that helped clarify anything.
Okay, just one question, Andy. Are there any custom liveries that
yes,
we should load,
custom liveries
or...
are, but if the deadline
Aber
was
cool,
11
dass
a.m. this
trotzdem
morning, so if you want to send me it and I have time,
dass nicht
I
nur
will add it
GT3-Feld ist,
to
sondern dass wir wirklich
the,
mixed
to my
haben.
computer, so it will be on the race stream.
Aber es
But
gibt
if it
ein bisschen
doesn't
mehr
make it
Action
on it,
nachher
I'm
auf der
really sorry
Strecke, auch
in
für den
advance. I
Stream.
literally have
No,
so little.
I'm just checking so that we don't have any lag when people
No,
join
the
and stuff.
custom livery lag is basically been 99% resolved in patches many months ago. So you only get any lags anyway if and when people join or leave the server with a custom livery. Once it's in, it's irrelevant.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
So yeah, that should be resolved and was resolved a long time ago now. So it's not an issue like it used to be anyway.
Yeah.
Okay then, so just quickly, format of the race. We've got a very long race ahead of us. It's 3 hours long. There's a 2 times time multiplier, so we're going to be, the actual race start will be at 4 p.m. in game and we'll go to 10 p.m. So we're going to be racing over varying conditions. The temperatures will change. There's a very high likelihood of rain, but it will only be light rain, or should only be light rain, and it should only be in short spells. Now, should, because we all know how the Kunos God's work, basically.
Danke für den Raid, Marco.
This has all been designed to make the conditions as challenging as
Schau doch mal
possible for
grad,
you
was soll
guys
man
without
da-
it being overly frustrating. We want to see people out there on crazy strats trying to go
1,5
long on
Stunden
dry tyres when it's
Training
raining.
und
There's
30
people in cup
Minuten dann
cars, there's
Quali.
people in M2s, you know, there's people in the new Ferrari. There's so much strangeness going to be happening out on track that nobody here should take this race seriously, okay? By all means, race hard, but if you're racing fair, then it's the wrong attitude. We want to see unfair racing, okay? You guys are here to basically to have fun and get to the end, hopefully causing a bit of misery for your opponents. But what I must reiterate, this is not a destruction derby, okay? We're not here just to total each other. We still want to actually see some good fun racing. This is not something where we're here just to make absolute misery for everyone else that's in the race. But if it happens, don't be surprised. What I do not want to see is people, you know, swearing in chat and arguing because, oh, the dive was late and all this. This is the sort of shit we expect in a serious race. This is not here. This is not what this race is.
Wieso
about,
geht
okay?
denn diese
We're basically here
Scheiß-Taste
to have
immer
some
nicht?
fun.
Das ist doch nicht normal.
Hopefully raise some awareness of the cause that we're, you know, trying to raise some funds for. And hopefully we're gonna do some good in the world. We're gonna turn our little hobby into something which is, yeah, hopefully we can give something back to society. Well, I say society to obviously to the Ukrainian refugees that we're working with, and obviously to future refugees that we can help hopefully. So with that in mind, I hope you're all aware that we have a donation system set up on the Buy Me a Coffee page. It might seem like a strange choice, but unfortunately it's basically the only one that I can set up in time, and that has the flexibility that we need to be able to take these donations. So because of that, if you check out the buymeacoffee.com/Andymon, you will see that there are various tiers. So anyone that wants to sponsor the event, they can make donations. They can go to the buymeacoffee.com/Andymon, and you will see there's some various recommended punishments or forfeits for the other teams. So you can donate, for example, a couple of coffees and give someone an engine restrictor or a ballast or something like that. Each coffee has the value of €5, so it's a very simple tiered system. I think all the way up to, we have €25, which will basically hire one of our agents of chaos who's been kind of self-nominated to basically try and take someone out of the race by ramming them or, you know, knocking them off the line or something like that. So there's lots of different things, you know, you can do to stitch up your rival drivers. And if there's nothing on there that you see that you want to do, I don't know, maybe you want to force someone to do, I don't know, do some press-ups or, you know, sing a song, you know, or, I don't know, drive one-handed, whatever you want to do, then I'm going to be in the other voice channel, which if you look next to where we are in Pit Lane Radio, we've got another one just beneath that called Race for Ukraine or Ukraine Race Control. So that channel is not for just everyone to come and random chat, because I'll be in there with other people that are scheming and will be sort of commentating on the race and deciding the downfall of whatever rival team they want to donate for. But if at any point you want to come in and have a chat and have a laugh, if you want to, you know, make a donation personally or if one of your fans, if you've got a stream, for example, and you've got fans and followers that want to make donations, then tell them to come here and we can chat about it either in Ukraine Race Control or on the race stream that you will find on the Andymon Plays YouTube channel. So you can feel free to jump in there where you know, people can see the race can basically. Maybe you've hired someone like Got to take someone out. He's one of our guys, I'm pretty sure, that's quite up for some mischief. So if you want to hire someone to take someone out, give them a bit of oinky boinky at the end of the straight, then come along basically to the chat. Let us know what you know that you've made the donation.
That's kind of non-advertising.
It is a bad app. So even if there's not a gap, he's all up for the send. So yeah, basically there's lots of fun to be had. All the information, I'll say, you can find in the Ukraine race, stickies and things like that in the Race for Ukraine. And if there's anything else you want to know, I'll be streaming it on the Andymon Plays YouTube channel, and I'll be here in the Ukraine Race Control voice chat as well, where there'll be people coming and going throughout the afternoon. So maybe if you've got some time between one of your stints and you want to come along and scheme up the downfall, say, of one of your rivals or your friends, or even if you just want to stitch up the guy that's in the same car as you, there's nothing stopping you. Basically, there's nothing stopping you, putting a penalty on your own car if you're not the one driving it, just for a laugh. You know, so there's things that you can do basically to join in the fun regardless. Okay, a couple of important things I just want to go over.
Es ist wurscht, Marco, du brauchst kein Training mit dem Setup. Wirklich.
There are drivers of every single level of experience on track.
Das ist
today.
wirklich geil.
People
Also,
that are basically brand new to the game and just want to get involved in a good
ja,
course.
stimmt.
All the way up
Stimmt.
to some of the world's absolute
Das sollte man machen.
fastest. So you can expect there to be very different levels of experience and driving skill on track. This ties in with what I said earlier. Basically, accidents are going to happen. Don't worry about it. It really doesn't matter if you end up with a minute worth of damage. Either drive the car around broken just because it's fun, or head back to the pits, get your repairs, maybe take a couple of minutes out to go and get a drink and take a bathroom break, whatever you might need, and just get back in the race again. It's literally not about the winning. We're just here to have fun. Also, don't forget, we have, I think, every single class of car in the game on track. So we've got all the different cars. You're going to see people in the rain that are going to be going sideways because of the skill runs out when the rain obviously ramps up. There's going to be, say, aliens on track that are going to be lapping 20 seconds faster than you can ever dream of doing it. There's going to be people in BMW M2
Ob ich überhaupt eine
barely
54
getting
schaffe.
around the corner. So just be aware of this, okay? Shit's going to happen. And if it doesn't, then I think that we're in the wrong race today. So just bear that in mind. Yeah, if exactly, we can make it happen. Yeah, if it doesn't happen, you can make it happen. Honestly, if you leave the door open on a corner, someone's going to stick it up the inside and they'll take you whether you want them to or not. So just bear that in mind. Yeah, if it happens, you might get a little bit bumped. It's all part of the fun today. I don't want to see anyone getting angry in chat or anything like that. Any bad vibes in chat, basically anyone that says even anything remotely insulting that isn't in good jest, at least, I will immediately keep you from the race. This is basically something this is the unacceptable line. So hopefully everyone knows that this is what we're here for, and we can all get on with it. We can all have fun together. That's pretty much the gist of the rundown of it. There is just a reminder, there is a single mandatory driver swap. There are no stint timers because we're going to have people, some teams have got 1, 2 or 3 drivers in it. There's going to be weather concerns if it rains, for example, that's going to mess up the strats anyway. So the reason why I've left it open like that is because I want as many people to join as possible, obviously, and have some fun with this. So just bear that in mind. There isn't a stint timer. So if there's one of you in a team that wants to drive for 3 hours, 2 hours, and the other wants to pick up, a half-hour stint.
Das ist nicht so ein Auf- und Ab in den Zeiten.
There's no specific rules for stints or anything like that.
So wie das.
Let me think. Anything else? For example, any of the regulars that we know we've been talking about, this has been building up for the last couple of weeks. Is there anything I've missed?
Why the hell is Paul Ricard?
Sorry?
Why the hell?
Why the hell was Paul Ricard? Right, actually, do you know why? And I'm actually going to blame the aliens. I don't think any of them are actually chatting this. They were off with their try-hard sweatpants getting their setups nailed. We was actually chatting about how we need a track that's wide and it's forgiving, okay? And it was basically, we put it to a vote, and it was like, it was going to be something like Spa or Silverstone or Paul Ricard, because they are the biggest,
Was haben wir
widest,
gehabt? 278 für sowas?
and Paul Ricard bizarrely won.
Aber
But
ist
not
Fünfer.
only that,
Fünfer wegen.
notice the paint around the track, it's all blue.
Ja.
Yeah. So all of these people here with their blue and yellow liveries, this is just one big glorious Ukrainian flag waiting to happen, basically. So this is why we've done it as well. It's yellow cars. You'll see lots of banana cars on track today, driving around with the blue backgrounds. So this is all in keeping, with the yellow sausage curbs, for example. It's all in keeping with the the Ukrainian flag, basically, and support for the Ukrainians. So that's why. And also, because it's freaking hilarious when you give people 20% engine restrictors and 30 kilos of ballast when they're trying to go down the straight in something like an M2, which is going to basically, you're going to be old and retired by the time you get to the other end. So
then I'm going to park the car till the restrictor is off.
Oh, well, the thing is, the restrictor actually lasts for a time duration, so it doesn't work. So a lot of them are timed or lap durations. So if you basically park the car up, then maybe sitting in a car park is more entertaining than driving. Who knows? That's up to you to decide. So I'm not going to force it on anyone.
We call the track ball parking lot in our team.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. It also allows for some interesting shenanigans. For some of you may have noticed, the top tier donation is set at €25, where you can hire one of our agents of chaos to play bumper cars for a lap or two. Basically, Paul Ricard allows for some interesting corner cuts where people, if they see their target, they can cut the corner and catch up with them a bit more easily. Basically, if any of the targets, for example, end up being someone like Tortellini or Nils or some like the aliens like Luke and things that are driving with us, you're not even going to catch them on a normal track. So it makes it a bit easier just to just to scheme
Escape
just to scheme the
from
chaos.
English.
So
Okay.
if it rains for Tortellini, he's not allowed to pit for wets.
Do you know what? I would take a donation.
Yeah, that should be a dono.
I would take a donation for that because I don't know who else is in his team, but there's a couple of the teams
Yeah,
that the
there's
aliens
also
are in. Where there's like
Medium.
2 or 3 of them in the same car, and they're all absolutely lightning fast. So we have no problem with shafting the aliens when it comes to silly things like that. Absolutely no problem. Or just as they're about to little things like just as they're about to come into the pits, I can slap them with a drive-through. You know, so
Yeah, as they literally coming into the pit lane.
yeah, just things that are just off of, you know.
Yep.
Just little things like that. So I'm open to all of that sort of stuff. If you get any ideas, I will not be able to check my DMs and things as regularly as I normally would be able to, because obviously I've got to manage multiple things going on at the moment. But come into the voice chat and the Ukrain, or go to the race stream on the YouTube channel, and you'll be able
Das gibt's
to
wirklich, ja, das
lay
gibt's
down
nicht.
your master plan there as well. So
Das kommt doch
Andy?
mal ganz, das
yes,
kommt doch mal
Miss
an.
Mate.
You just said that you're gonna give a drive-through penalty or to somebody who's just about to enter the pit lane. If you're gonna do that, do be careful. If the guy doesn't have enough fuel to actually like do another lap after the drive-through, he's fucked and going back to the pits, and maybe that's not quite that fun.
Yes, you're right. That's very evil, isn't it? That's very evil. If someone did actually get stuck and was stranded out on track, they would have to just
I can
return
push
to the
him.
pit. Yeah, you can push them around. Yeah, we'll have to put a call out for a push.
Around.
Yeah, for a push around. There we
Yeah,
go. That's
you
a
can
good point,
call out for
Octavian,
tractor.
Yeah, basically, there we go.
Tractor.
Hang on, I think Nils is team. There we go. So maybe that could be one of his punishments, is to push someone round for a lap. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, if anyone wants to donate for that, I'll quite happy negotiate a donation fee. And if anyone wants to do that, then bam.
So I have a question.
Hey, Oppo,
Is
what's
the
up, mate?
server restart going to change the schedule of the event, because I have a league race
The server restart will not, because I can move to the next session at the normal time.
Was the
Okay,
server
so the
saying-
server restart will happen. It will reset to an hour and a half of practice, but then at the appropriate time, I will move to quali. I'll give everyone like a 5-minute announcement, like a notification or something like that. So, and then I'll use the next session command to move the session onwards. Okay.
No worries.
Okay. Any questions then,
Yes.
guys? Any questions? I know, because we've got like probably 150 people in chat here, so I'm sure someone must want to know something that I've missed.
English?
Is there going to be a driver briefing at the end of the race?
A debrief. There is no official one planned, but what we normally do after all of the community races, excuse me, is we come back here to Pit Lane Radio, and we normally chat about the incidents and things like that, and we laugh about the things that went wrong, and we look at the overtakes, and we look at the dumb things that we do in the heat of the moment. Apologise to people when we've done something silly, and point and laugh when they do things silly. So, as per the tradition of the community here, I very much expect there's going to be people hanging around and chatting and having fun in Pit Lane Radio here after the race as well. Yeah, so the streamers, for example, themselves will probably be looking back at the race after their stream, going over their replays and moments. But we'll do the same here. If any of you guys want to come back, we can have a laugh and just maybe watch some replays and chat and stuff like that. So. Yeah, we'll see.
I think we are going to need therapy after the race.
You may very well need therapy. Yeah, if it is, then I think I've done my job. Right. So we'll see what happens.
When is the restart going to happen? And
the restart will happen after the driver's briefing. Basically, there's 30 minutes of practice left. The restart's going to happen as soon as we finish here. So if there's any more questions, let me know. Otherwise, we can wrap it up, and I'll hop in the server and announce the restart. Anything? Okay, now go on.
For the pit entry, do we have to follow the normal line, or can we just dive in from any position?
Like I said, this race is going to be chaos. We're not here to deliberately ram and torpedo and to mess, to not mess people up, but deliberately ruin their race. But if you want to dart in at the last minute, you dart in. Normal racing etiquette for this, I'm going to completely overlook. There will be no live stewarding. There will be no me giving penalties that are fair. If anyone gets a penalty, it's because it'll be funny. That's it, basically.
So this is basically a nightmare for Niels today.
Yes, and the thing is, he was one of the first guys that I chatted to about this out of all the aliens and the streamers. And honestly, he was straight away like, "This is a brilliant idea. We need to do more." I was thinking that we should do something like this. and he's been well up for it. He's like, for someone, you know, like him and the other guys that are always in try-hard mode, they're always trying to nail every last 100th of a second from a lap. This is great fun for them. You know, it's not total chaos. They at least get to drive hard, but, you know, they get to leave their sensibilities at the door, so to speak. So, yeah, surprisingly, he's well up for it and really interested and really into it. He's been one of the top guys so far, like being really excited. So, yeah, we hopefully see a different side of all of the streamers that we normally have. Unfortunately, there's a couple of them, like Jard couldn't join us today. He was in for it, but unfortunately he's very, very ill at the moment, so he won't be streaming. There's a couple of the other, like the bigger streamers that we know, like Chris and James, like Game of Muscle, for example. They would have been joining us as well, but he's just been traveling back from Germany. He's got some other things on, so there's a few of them that were going to be there that hopefully would have obviously created a bit more attention to the cause, but unfortunately they couldn't make it for various reasons. So it's not quite as an all-star cast as what it was going to be originally. But there's still, we've got all of you guys obviously, and we've got all of the streamers. There's loads of people on track. It's going to be a fantastic race no matter what happens. So hopefully you all have fun. Hopefully we can raise some good money for a good cause. And that's it basically. Thank you everyone for coming. Thanks for the support. It's been a difficult last couple of weeks getting this organised, I'm not going to lie, and it's not over yet. So thanks to everyone that's helped, and even for you guys just for joining in and being a part of it. It means a lot to me, and it's I'm really grateful for everything everyone's done for us so far. So thanks a lot, guys. Basically, I'll see you on track. Unless there's any other questions, then go get them. I'll hop in and do a restart, and then we'll take it from there. We all good?
Oh, by the way, thank you very much, Andy.
Thank you.
Was,
no worries.
Great, so.
No worries, Cops.
Good luck, everyone. Have fun. Most of all.
That's it. Good luck. Have fun. All that. See you on the other side. Remember, Gap, Gop, send it. All that stuff. Gap, Gop.
Thank you, guys.
No worries, guys. I'll see you soon. Okay. Have a good race. Good luck and all that. You know the links where you need to go to donate. You know where the live channel is going to be streamed. Go have some fun. Yeah. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Enjoy everyone.
Computer-Nerd, weil das erste Mal am Computer sitzen würde.
Fun, guys.
Ok, Romain, on bascule sur la
Go.
So, jetzt fahren wir rüber
Good
in
race,
den...
guys.
Have fun.
Good luck to everyone.
Good luck.
So, werden wir uns rüber verschissen. Bio-Break machen. Ist da ein Schuschen durch. Ja. Dann können wir mal ein bisschen rumfahren. So. Okay. So. Docket Escape. Das ist doch der Button. Ja. Nils fährt Honda, ja. Und, warte mal, wen haben wir noch gesehen? Okay, der Tortellini fährt wieder Porsche. King im BMW, ist ja klar. Niklas Huben im Nissan. Nils oder was? Und, Brain Custom Lexus. Stadia im Cup Ferrari. So, Server Restart gleich. Ich hoffe, ich blamier mich hier nicht total mit den Rundenzeiten dann. Was ist denn da überhaupt für eine... Ja, scheiße, Mann. Boah, Alter. Keine Ahnung, worum das liegt. Ich habe diese Streckenkarte jetzt auf einmal nicht. Das Spiel schon wieder abgekackt. Wo ist das Server? Was ist denn? Spackt mein Spiel da rum, oder wie? Nee, oder? Was ist denn los heute? Komm mir vor wie ein vertrottelter Vollidiot. ich jetzt nicht verstehen. Es dauert auch irgendwie so lange, bis er das lädt jetzt. Ich hoffe, es gibt keine Probleme nachher. Ich check's nicht. Ich check's echt nicht. Irgendwie geht da nichts gerade. Jetzt geht die Windows-Taste nicht. Alter. Das hier aber auch nichts, ey. Ach Mensch, das nervt mich jetzt ein bisschen. Mal schnell. So. Okay, das geht. Wie lange dauert denn sonst Server am Start? Lassen wir uns überraschen. Wahnsinn. Ein Wahnsinn. So. Na dann. Kurz noch. Rote Linie ist im Race Control Chat. Ich hoffe, ich finde innerhalb der 3 Stunden irgendwo eine Linie dann. Schreiben wir schon wieder. Nee, derjenige, der zuerst aufs Auto geht quasi, lädt das Setup und das war's. Und das bleibt dann. Also der erste Teamdriver quasi stellt alles ein und so fahren die anderen dann auch. Oh Mama mia. Das ist echt nicht meine Strecke. Kriegen wir sicher nicht vor der... Ah! Ja, das soll jetzt nur so halb mitgekriegt was. Mach mir den Fuchs, Alter. Okay, also nur reinrollen lassen ist irgendwie nicht so cool. Also das wird eine bescheidene Quali-Zeit sicher. Ah. 3 Boxen einverdienen. Okay. So ungefähr beim... Ja. Das fahren die sicher voll. Verdammte Scheiße. Modus durchschalten M. Ja. Und warum geht das nicht? Alles für Armhunde übrigens. Wieso? Achso, ja, ne, irgendwie muss ja was merken. Ich weiß gar nicht, was ich da eingestellt habe. Was ist der Knopf da? Lenkrad habe ich 60%. Was haben wir da? 87. Ja, werden so 10 Newtonmeter sein. Also es fühlt sich jetzt mit dem, weiß jetzt nicht gestern die Patches, sondern davor die, fühlt sich geiler an, finde ich. Den Kaffee weglassen. muss Motec. Ich soll die Drücke machen. Zwei und so, hier. Jetzt. Test. So, jetzt haben wir 52er Zeit den Knallen hier. Ich check das nicht mit dieser Tastatur hier. Manchmal hau ich dann einfach irgendwie drauf und auf einmal geht's. Das habe ich vorhin probiert. Das ganze Spiel abgekackt. Da war ich auf einmal im Windows wieder. Das ist aber alles super Lackierung hier. Das trifft's auf den Punkt, ja. Das Setup, das fährt sich ja wohl echt geil. Ich bin nur zu blöd, hier die Zeit hinzuknallen. Ja. Ich habe keine Ahnung, Marco, ehrlich gesagt. Ich habe eigentlich gedacht, vorhin der Break-This-Timer ist der richtige Break-This-Timer. Aber jetzt nach dem Neustart schaut wieder anders aus. Eine Scheißstelle zum Parken. Wie kann ich denn mit einem vollen Auto noch Zeit gut machen gegenüber meiner leeren Runde mit einem leeren Auto? So. Unfähigkeit schlechthin.
David Enke unser XP-Raute-Tour und 50 sagte, RCM ist SEL nicht sehr als Quick Develop Pro Hochstoffe 2 Emerging Alien.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Wie ist hinter mir? Mal schauen, was da geht. Der Hund schaltet es. Verpasst. Also der 100 geht auf der Karte. Wir sind ja definitiv die langsamsten auf der Karte, ne? Wieder Liebesbekundungen im Chat, ja? Nee, es ging vorhin schon nicht mehr. Nee. Wally. Also, jetzt haben wir die Antwort, Marco. Das ist eh wurscht, das macht keinen Unterschied jetzt. Massive Wild Lucy. Das wird voll scheiße. Barbika. Kommt der Moment der Wahrheit. 20 ist das Ziel, ganz ehrlich gesagt. Ich glaube, ich werde jetzt schön versagen. Warum nicht mal das Enter für den depperten Chat geht? Oh Mann, oh Mann, ich hau da gleich nochmal drauf, da geht's ja. Das macht auch 3 Zehntel auf der Geraden gut. Blöd jetzt. Scheiße, noch kein Windschatten. Shit. Sollten ja die Warnblinker haben. Passt. Da sind wir schon 15, leck mich. 2. So, jetzt nix. So, wieder so eine ganze BMW-Armada, gell? schlimm. Schlimm. Ja, weiß ich mal gucken. Es geht bis um 10 in der Nacht, also kurz bevor es ganz dunkel wird. Fällt nicht so auf, dass ich so scheiße zusammenfahre. Schiebereis. Das wird echt blöd, dass wir irgendwie eine freie Runde zusammenkriegen.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Shit. Anders ist fix, ja, das ist definitiv. Ich brauche ewig, bis ich mich an diesen Rhythmus gewöhnt habe. Das ist so lange Kurven sind alles. Eine können wir noch schaffen. Unglaublich. Ah, nicht schon wieder, Mann. Schau dir mal vorne den Ferrari an. Er hat jetzt 2,2 Sekunden gehabt. Der jetzt abgeht. Das ist brutal, ne? 1,2 Sekunden. Bitte nicht Schweiz nutzen. Die noch verkackt. So, jetzt weiß ich gar nicht, ob wir escapen dürfen. Das ist ziemlich knapp mit dem Sprit. Schlechte Pullenwirkung. Ja, der ist wirklich, also das ist wirklich krass. Er hat immer noch seine Wandblinker an. Hat nicht funktioniert. Zwei Sekunden. Ei, ei, ei. Das ist der Aris. Ist der Nils schon gefahren? Ich weiß nicht, das hat keinen Sinn, glaube ich. Kleinen Moment mal kurz. Ja. Ach Mensch, es ist so deprimierend. Oh, Entschuldigung. Ich will jetzt aber auch nichts verstellen an dem Setup. Jetzt haben wir 3,2. Also, das kurz. Es wird knapp sogar mit dem Sprit. So, jetzt ist hier wieder Full House. Mal schauen, ob wir da irgendwie reinkommen. Nee, schlimm, schlimm. Schlimm, schlimm, schlimm da. Komm.
David Lehn für Risa XP Raute 54 sagte, Emergency Gateway. David Lehn für Risa XP Raute 54 sagte, wenn NGL. David Lehn für Risa XP Raute 54 sagte, im Watching HDS Stream N für Millionen Schiffstoff für Emergency Gateway.
Was ist denn da?
Bandprofi-Union sagte, Tenor.com. Daniel sagte, World Taekwondo, Holze Stern World Taekwondo Föderation Stern Antriebung 2017, ist die Internationale Föderation der Bahnische Sport auf Taekwondo in Zusammen war Boxer Association.
Er hat einen stabilen Audi. Er muss die Kurve, glaube ich, so anfahren. Das wird nichts mehr mit einer Verbesserung. Hintergrund.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Will ihn schieben oder was? Wer schiebt den? Alter, das ist echt deprimierend. So, letzte Runde. Mamma mia. Right? Ach nee, schau dir das an. Es wird jetzt noch peinlicher, wenn die ganzen Aliens von hinten starten. Ja. Oh, Mama mia. Na wurscht. Was haben wir jetzt? 34 Grad. kurz Mülltech kontrollieren. Also das wird echt eine kalte Dusche heute. Noch 2 Wochen. Durchschnitt ist das 27,6. Auf 3 Years jetzt. So, dann machen wir doch noch mal einen Biobreak sicherheitshalber. Ich glaube, es wird lustig. Schnell, dass es zu spät ist. Irgendwas haben die beiden da, der Prendergast und der Huben, hä? Grad. Jetzt hat man gerade Strecke, verdammt. Was so ist. Ja, na dann. Die mögen sich wirklich. Ja.
20 seconds.
Ach Gott. Unglaublich, der Scheiß ist dabei.
Go in single file.
Ja. Jetzt kann ich ja nur die, hat jemand zufällig gecheckt, ob das jetzt nur die allerersten waren, die alle disqualifiziert worden sind, oder querbeet? Müssen ja mindestens 10 gewesen sein, die vor uns waren oder vor mir. Ein bisschen nervt es schon, der Brennergast. Ich räume mich jetzt hier gleich keinen ab in den ersten paar Kurven. Dann. Du bist aber schon mal umgestiegen, ne? Komm raus. Oh Mann. Oder der Winkler bestimmt, ja? Ich. Was ist denn mit dem, oder? So ein bisschen zu ernst vielleicht hier der Herr Winkler. Ja. Bin immer gespannt, wie lange es dauert, bis dann die ganzen Aliens vorbeiballern. Also von ein bisschen dranbleiben können wir das gut. Und ja, auf der Geraden viel schneller. Schön vorsichtig, Reifen schonen. Sich immer irgendwie den Punkt zum Gas steigen. Aber wir sind dran. Nicht mehr. Gut, er macht sich breit hinten. Oh, was ist hier? Gruppenkuscheln. Das endet nicht gut, glaube ich. Ja, was sage ich? Ja, ich sag's nächstes Mal gar nichts. Nächsten 4 Sekunden. Oh. Das ist ja Honnochsen. Ich verstehe die Leute nicht richtig. Schau dir das an. 15 Sekunden für Car Number 1. Wer ist denn das? Keine Ahnung.